Welcome to the Adventures of a Kidney Donor. Follow Anil as he embarks on an epic journey around the world, spreading awareness about organ donation. With every mile, we're on a mission to inspire others to give the gift of life.
We're back in Frontrunner. They couldn't take the job the last time I was here because there wasn't enough time. But in the meanwhile, they ran my papers and they were kind enough to take this under warranty. And that is someone that stands behind their product. I did question it because they said their equipment is built for the toughest terrain on the planet. All I was at the Serengeti in Kenya probably is not the toughest, but they saw my point and they're going to fix it for me at their own cost. And this is what I call integrity, a product you can trust. We're now in the Frontrunner warehouse, not even the warehouse, the workshop. As you can see, they're installing a lot of cool product. Here's the Frontrunner rooftop tent. And what they're doing here is unlocking all of these things so we can fix the rails. The rails are broken, as I can show you. And what's your name?
France.
France is working on this. France, is this easy?
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, eh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Little bit, yeah.
Not too much, yeah.
So what happened in the Serengeti was this weld over here, this piece of the sliders, the rails, broke off, and I had to keep it tied down. Otherwise, the rooftop tent was making a racket. It's sort of keeping, but it's still making a racket, but not as much as without the ropes. So I came here to Frontrunner and said, listen, you have the best product in the world, and you say so online, and you challenge the worst terrain on the planet, and you said your product stands the test of that. So I thought it's natural to come to you and say, listen, it didn't stand the test of the African terrain in the Serengeti, where the corrugation was killing the entire car, and the only thing that broke was that piece. Of course, a world-class product will stand by its product. Sometimes things go wrong, they break, but they stood behind their word and are replacing or fixing that problem for me. So they have to remove everything that's on the roof, unfortunately, adding to some work, but they've done it under warranty for us, and I just thought it would be a fitting tribute to tell all of you that working with a good company and good gear gives you a lot more peace of mind when you're out there in the elements, in the terrain that are the most inhospitable that you've built your car for. How you doing? Good. So here we are. The tent is off. Everything is pretty much coming off one by one. It's a lot of things up there on the roof. So what do we have here?
Yeah, one side is done.
We have a lot of things up here, eh?
Yeah, there's a lot of things up here.
So this is where, if you can see my finger, this is where the break happened. And did you put a new one already?
Yes, the new one.
Ah, that's why I can feel it. I'm like, where's the brake? Okay, so this was the old one. This is where it snapped off this weld over here. It snapped off over here, giving my roof tent a lot more play in the corrugation to, start bouncing around. And they've already placed the new one up there, and now the next one they're fitting both sides up, and this is the new one here. I mean, I'll tell you something. Frontrunner. This is the brand that you so love, and I do too, which is what gave me the confidence to go and ask them, hey, listen, stand by me. When you buy a Frontrunner product, be sure they have your back. So this is an upgrade.
Yes.
What's the difference?
The texture, the material they use, it's much stronger. And the design as well. Because if you look at it, this one has got these ribs here.
Yeah.
The new ones don't have. Don't compare that, yeah.
so I can go back to the Serengeti.
Take some, see some lions.
Yeah. We're going to see underneath if it is worth putting a quick release valve for it. A quick release mounting, actually, not a valve. What do you think? So tell your boss that. Yeah. Because now's the time.
Yeah.
And this is how good these guys are. And the second one has gone up.
Second one is here. Hello. Let's try to fast it up now.
So is the new one more spacious, or is it the same height?
Same size.
Same size.
height,
Yeah. So are you going to donate your kidney to your brother if he wants it? You won't sell it to him for 100,000. That's it.
Why? Why not your
Why not your brother?
Why not your brother?
The thing is, there's a lot of people suffering. I'm also suffering in a sense, but I can't just donate my heart to anyone. You know?
Not to anyone, to someone you love.
Yeah, I can. Kidney and all that.
Yeah, whatever you can, you will, right? For
Yeah.
someone you love.
100%.
That's it. So organ donation is an act of love.
Yes.
It's not a business.
Yeah.
Business.
Everything has a purpose and a reason.
Yes. Yeah, everything is like when you wake up in the morning, everything is got a purpose, and you must be helpful to others.
Exactly.
Not be self-centered.
Even if it's small things. Small things are also okay. So we're doing a quick release, and we're looking at heights here. So what do you think? This is the same, pretty much?
Pretty much identical, put it side by side. Just a little bit taller, obviously, because of the bobbin that goes inside.
Yeah, that's
tad bit
pretty
taller.
good.
Just so you can get your hand in.
I can't get my hand in even at this height.
Yeah, so it's just probably about, just to get it in from under, yeah.
From under, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Let's do it. This is how they install the quick release. We're taking out the U-bolts from inside. Obviously, I'm going to keep it as backup.
Well, these are just my old spares. They are just channels because we had this U-bolt channel
Yeah.
initially there. There's a channel that goes in that you need to put this bolt facing down
Correct.
so that you can bolt the quick release on it.
So this would be what?
This should work. That's what I'm gonna test now. If they're gonna work. Because this, if you can see this here, this got a hole.
They have holes.
Yes, for 2 bolts.
Will they be strong enough?
That's what I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check the size. Yes, this size can work and then see if
Okay.
stock for them.
All right, thanks. This is the only store Frontrunner has worldwide. Everyone else is a reseller. This is their flagship and one and only. Well, we're having some sizing issues, and these are the choices. So what do you think is going on here?
So we need a block that's shaped, just say 5 mils narrower.
And
So-
you hope you have it.
I'm confident we got.
Okay. Or otherwise we go back to the normal way of putting this back, right?
Yes.
Bummer. Okay, I'd be bummed if that couldn't happen, but
I'm sure we got.
all right.
Perfect.
Well, these are the quick release plates.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how it was.
Oh, okay.
It was still here.
Let me just see. Let me just tell you the exact overhead.
You look like someone having fun. You're installing a drawer system. The trays, that's what they're installing here.
Yeah, they will work.
They will?
They will work.
They're gonna work?
Yeah.
That's it? And you're going to put it how?
I'll show you.
You're assembling the underneath? And that goes under the tent, in the rails.
And now, 6 of them. Get there. Just slide it on. Then you're good to go.
Hopefully. So this has already been put in there. And then all it requires for it to slide up on the top over there with the clamps. Just like we have for the awnings on the side. These are lockable, so they are secure. And there would be 6 locks. Take a long time to get it off, even if it's quick release. Well, while we are waiting for more work to happen and the final stages of putting the tents back, well, here are some examples of the tents that's available in this store. iCamper is a brand they sell. This is the large one I see. Yeah, this can sleep a family of 5 or 6 at least. If you look at the inside, it's pretty spacious. With a world map at the back, good touch. And here are the smaller ones. Now, quite recently, Dometic actually acquired this store, this brand. And now they're one big happy family. It's all the good stuff they have for the kitchen. Want to make pizzas in camp? Well, they got it all. Now, this is a water storage tank. Now, this is what I have in my truck, in my Land Cruiser, which is also known as Globelander. It holds 50 liters of water. And the other accessories that they have here are to do with power, solar, transmission, winch, struts and springs, sandboards, front and rear bumpers. Well, it's nice to have when you actually drive in terrains like I do. But if you just want to do it for some weekend camping, this might be a little too excessive unless you have lots of money and you're having some fun with the toys. Nothing wrong with that, but try and see how you want to use your vehicle, what you want to do with it, how long you want to get out, and accordingly buy your gear. Let's look at what happened up here. So this tent is a little heavy, so what they did was put 6 of them to keep it steady and strong. Boys, no pressure, you got another half an hour. Otherwise I'll miss my lecture. So has all of these places been marked?
Say again?
You marked all these places?
This,
Yeah?
yeah, it's been measured according to how it is on the rack.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. So we're just gonna lift it up, push it in.
Well, let's see how that works. Now it's time to hoist the tent up to the top and have it slip in. A cavalry is coming. The army has been summoned to lift up the tent.
What does this say?
They're all different languages, so which one do you understand?
Okay, the third one.
This.
What does it say? Can you read it?
Same as this.
Can you read it?
I can't, can you?
Yeah, this is Zulu, this one.
Yeah. What does that mean?
This be the donor of the organs of the
Good. Does it line up is the question. I love it when people have fun at work. Everything is on now, except the tent is a little off to the side, a little more than it should have been. There's this gap between the awning and the tent, and a little more would make things a little more symmetrical, but we're running out of time. That's the problem. I have a lecture to give in an hour, and I have a 45-minute drive to that lecture, so not to account for traffic. Well, people ask me what I do in my downtime when I'm not talking and doing lectures. Well, I'm taking care of my car. And when you're out, you don't get appointments very easily, because places like these are booked up months in advance, and sometimes they have an opening to slot me in. Some of them are nice, some of them are really not nice about this. And after all that hard work, we're back to having it look the way it used to. Well, almost. The only downside of this tent is a little too much to this side. Well, bro, thank you very much for the work. For which ones? This is for what? For the rails or for the?
Just because you need some bolted nuts.
This fits into the railing, the rails of the car?
Fit in the rails of the rack.
Of the rack?
Yes.
Okay.
On the sides of the rack, on the top of the rack and the bottom of the rack.
Got it.
So
I can put more stuff on it?
but you have no space.
I have no space left, isn't it? Yeah.
Are you happy?
I'm happy. All right, thanks, bro. And don't forget.
I hope you enjoy your trip, the rest of it, and try to see.
Yeah, and I hope you paid attention to the organ donation thing.
Yes, thanks.
All right, take care. A big shout to Frontrunner for stepping up and standing behind their product and coming good with their warranty, even if it's 5 years later. Sometimes when things like this happen, you believe there is a God. Someone asked me here in Frontrunner, do you believe in God? I believe in the things He does for you. And if He's doing something, there must be His presence everywhere. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining us on this life-changing adventure. Don't forget to subscribe to the Gift of Life Adventure on Instagram and on YouTube to stay updated on every twist, turn, and inspiring story as Anil raises awareness about organ donation. You're watching The Adventures of a Kidney Donor.